Are you in need of extra cash? Well, over 2 million people were able to boost their wallet with new side hustles. How did they get those side hustles, you might ask? They checked out Finance Buzz. Every second you watch this video, you could be making extra money instead.
The German 2006 mascot of the football tournament is a cheeky golden-haired lion named Golio VI. The rascally lion is coupled with his loyal companion
We're back today to explore the most annoying Karens and Kevins the internet has to offer. Let's get going. What happens when you put a Kevin in front of a judge? Well, in this clip, you're about to get a pretty good idea.
Attorney withdrew, so you'll have to hire an attorney.
I don't need an attorney.
You're a lawyer?
Nope.
Want to talk to me about me? Bond with me? What do you want to tell me?
About what?
Bond? 60. You want to go for 90? That's not more. That's 180. That's 306.
Now I gotta come here and my life up. You.
No, and stop.
How many days you want to give me now? Are you sure counting?
No.
Yeah, I'm at about a year right now in contempt, so.
On sale today.
Mr. Williams.
I was wondering where you went.
So it was inside your backpack again. Rowlet, the grass quill Pokemon. A grass and flying type. It stores energy during the day from photosynthesis. It swoops down without making a sound and unleashes a powerful kick without being noticed.
Wow, you were great. You were really strong.
It's fine, it's sleep.
All right, Rowlet, time to wake up. Meet your evolved form, Dartrix.
It's very fashion conscious.
Rowlet's so chill. Peppa, nice backup. And I'd really like to battle with you. Rowlet, tomorrow you're gonna learn a brand new move. The battle's over. You can stop.
Rowlet sure does take things at its own pace.
Rowlet, these are the muscles you tense up. Aw, Rowlet.
No! It made me almost do it again!
What's going on?
Snap out of it, Rowlet!
Please wake up. It's not over.
love it! Snuffle, the flailing Pokemon, a normal and fighting type. Although it's adorable, it doesn't like being touched by strangers, and it will flail around dangerously in response.
That's not very good at all. Ones that are close to graduating.
Bad luck! Bad luck!
Oh no! As soon as the twerps leave, we'll dig in and we'll relaunch our plan again.
Oh, look, there they are now!
My precious Aether Paradise Pokemon!
This time we'll catch every single sanctuary-loving one of you in one shot!
Hey, Snuffle, let's go!
I can breathe again.
A very frightened little Snuffle's legs were pinned under a fallen tree and it couldn't move. My! Don't worry, you're going to be fine.
Silver beans! What do you want? Huh?
You need to be treated. Since then, I've been serving as its caretaker and making a special point to look after it.
If that's what you want, then here! Really? Hi, how are you? Maybe getting caught by us will feel as natural as falling off a cliff.
Maybe, or not.
We're off with a new blast and a half! All right, arm don't fail me now! Looks like it's ready to melt the Yeah, family!
Yes.
You think?
Family! You two are family!
We want to thank you for your incessant hospitality.
Wait, don't you explain to do your relaxing thing! That was toasty! Oh. Hi, that only means one thing.
That's a relief. But still, I'm sure Giovanni will be pleased with this.
How in the world?
Think he'll be all right?
We're talking me out. I'm sure he'll figure something out. Double! Double!
Are you sure you can handle this?
You know I've always loved technology.
But why this?
This technology protects
Okay, here are the more steps.
Years of heartbreaks and heartaches, sleepless nights, and the greatest victories.
fashion is getting.
Oh, we should chill out by the pool. Yes, and bottomless margaritas.
Me neither, Mixie. That's because it's not your birthday, nitwit. Oh, yeah! Change, folks, I got it. Madam Oink, Madame Oink, whatever.
Money makes the world go round, the world go round, the world go round. Money makes the world go round, it makes the world go round. Mark a yen, a buck around, a buck around, a buck around. It's all that makes the world go round, that clinking, clanking sound.
Oh, Norman, he got ripping mad, his eyes were bulging out. He jumped upon the piano, and loudly he did shout.
Who threw the overalls in Mistress Murphy's chatter?
Nobody answered, so he shouted all the louder.
It's an Irish trick, that's true, and I can lick the one.
Oh, Mr. Sandman, who bring me a dream. Make his complexion like peaches and cream. Give him to lips like roses and clover. And tell me that my lonesome nights are over.
Bruh.
There is a land, a western land, mighty wonderful, wonderful to see. It's a land that I understand, you know, and it's there I long to be.
Next tunes are dedicated to three of my favorite things, namely anyone who's long, tall, and Texan. The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. The prairie sky is wide and high, deep in the heart of Texas.
Oh, this moose is ready and loose. Here we go. Take my nerves and you rattle my brain. Too much love drives a moose insane. You broke my will, but what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I left in love because I thought it was...
I'm going to sit and watch movies. I'm going to binge watch one of my favorite movie series. Which one was that? Mission Impossible. We're the Beagles, and we hope everyone had a doggone great time.
Fortunate to have four performers who get around, singing their fabulous hit, I Get Around. Let's get around to the fabulous Peach Bowser.
Hi, everybody, I'm back, and I told you it wouldn't take that long. You know, when I was traveling with the circus, we went all over the world, and the very first thing Chuck E. Cheese told me was that he wanted me to speak about where I've been. So hold on to your hats, and for pizza, we're going to California! California, here I come, right back where I started from.
Birthday one, honey bun, hope you'll be our birthday one.
Please say yes, don't say no.
And we'll tell the world.
Do or die.
Do or die. Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony. Hooray for Hollywood.
Today we tell you the story of Jane Arkansas, aka Jane the Killer, a girl next door to Jeff. Jane used to watch Jeff from the window from time to time. He was new in the neighborhood and she was curious about him. One day she was late for school and saw Randy and his gang threatening Jeff and his brother Lou. She knew perfectly that Randy was a bully who made everyone pay money or a recess snack in exchange for not getting beaten up. She looked back and saw how Randy stole Lou's bag and pushed Jeff to the ground. Then he stood up and Jane said to herself, "Stay seated, don't be stupid." Then she saw how Jeff lunged at Randy. Then he grabbed Troy, who fell to the ground screaming in pain. Jane was surprised. It seemed that Jeff was having too much fun. The next thing that came was the sound of police car sirens, and Jane's father, who was a policeman, came out of his house and got into the car. Jane went with her parents to school, and they told her very clear that they didn't want her to talk to Jeff, so she didn't see him again until the end of the day. When she saw him leave class, she noticed as if Jeff was pretending to be happy, so that people would not suspect the crime he had committed, but in reality he was showing a slightly sadistic smile. It was like the smile of a madman, Jane thought. The next day, Jane looked out the window and saw a police car in front of Jeff's house. She thought that they would take Jeff for what he had done, but she was wrong. Instead of him, they arrested Liu. Then she saw Jeff crying for what happened. From that moment, people started to spread many poisonous rumors about Liu. Days later, Jeff's next-door neighbor threw a birthday party, and Jane watched through the window as the kids were having fun, until Randy and his friends jumped over the fence. Randy lunged at Jeff and knocked him down. Then Troy and Jake pulled out some guns, and then Jane knew they were going to kill him. She decided to call the police. After hearing some shots, she looked again. She saw the flames of fire and heard screams, so she grabbed a fire extinguisher and headed towards the house. But when she got there, she saw Jeff sitting on the stairs burning with flames. He had singed skin, and Jane passed out. When she woke up, she was in the hospital and asked about Jeff. The nurse told her that she couldn't let her see him, even if she was his girlfriend, to which she replied with a trembling voice, "He's not my boyfriend." So she left the room, saw Jeff's parents, who thanked her for having tried to save their son. They told her that Jeff was wearing bandages, that they would be removed in a few days, and when the time came, they would let her know. Then she recounted everything she saw when Jeff got into a fight with Randy's gang, and Jeff's parents said that if it was true, they would set Liu free in a few days. Days later, Jane's classmates started picking on her, because they thought she had a crush on Jeff. Liu appeared and told her that Jeff's bandages would be removed the next day. The next morning, Jane saw Jeff's parents' car parked and she was very happy. But when she saw Jeff get out of the car, her face changed with shock. His previously brown hair was now black, his skin was white, and with the same sadistic smile that she saw the same day he had a fight with Randy. Then she saw how Jeff was staring at her with those wide and scary eyes. Then Jane came into her house, and the parents asked her what was wrong, to which Jane responded with a shriek and passed out. When Jane woke up, it was already dark, and her parents were not home. She got out of bed in a black dress, went downstairs and saw that the kitchen light was on. There was a note on the table that said, "Are you going to come eat dinner? Your friends are here." After reading this, Jane began to shake, and saw through the window that the lights of Jeff's house were on. Then she saw Jeff leaning against the window of her house, looking at Jane with a knife in his hand, tapping on the window and smiling. Scared, Jane took a knife and ran out of the house. She went to Jeff's house very scared. She closed her eyes and went inside. With her eyes still closed, she heard someone say, "You've made it. I'm glad, my friend." Jane screamed. She saw that Jeff's eyes were big and unblinking, and his smile was red. His clothes were covered in blood. Jane passed out again. When she woke up, she was at a dining table, her knife missing. Sitting around the table were Jeff's parents and his friends, all dead with smiles carved into their faces. She tried to scream, but she was gagged. Tears of blood were coming out of her eyes. Look who's finally awake. Jane looked to her side and saw that Jeff was there. She tried to scream, but Jeff was behind her, putting a knife to her throat and said, "Shut up, shut up. Friends shouldn't be yelled at. I'm sure you're furious because you don't look as beautiful as them, but don't worry. I'll soon make you look beautiful too." Jeff cut the gag with a knife. Jane looked in his eyes and whispered, "Fuck you." Jeff went out and Jane began to cry thinking about her family. Jeff came back. "Don't cry," he said. Jane saw that he was holding a jug of bleach and a can of gasoline. So he poured the bleach and gasoline into her. "Don't worry, I've already called the fire department," Jeff told her. And then he lit the fire. When her head was pounding. Then a nurse informed her that her family had died in the fire. Then Jane started crying. Upon waking up again, she saw that she no longer had bandages, and that there were several bouquets of flowers. She had slept for 2 weeks straight. "Give me a mirror," Jane said. Seeing herself, she threw the mirror to the ground in horror. Her face was completely burned. A package arrived, and Jane was about to open it. Inside, there was a white mask with black around the hollow of the eyes, with a smile painted in black. There was also a black wig, a bouquet of black roses, and a sharp kitchen knife. And there was a note. "Jane, I'm sorry you're not as beautiful as I am, but this will cover your face while you recover. And you left the knife in my house, so I thought I'd give it back to you." After reading it, she left the hospital, put on her wig and went to the cemetery, saw her parents' graves and cried for the last time. Then put on her mask and grabbed the knife with all her might. Since that day, Jane swore revenge, and every time the sun goes down, she goes looking for Jeff to find him and kill him. Jane's motto says the opposite of Jeff's.
If you're feeling like you need a little bit of company, you met me at the perfect time. You want me
wearing when I arrived at that place, but I was sure I wouldn't put on such a tight black suit. Something else that caught my attention was how I had not eaten anything in a very long time, but I felt no hunger regardless. As I got more and more used to my new reality, I felt more comfortable in that forest. I've always been scared of dark places with no people, but for the first time in a long time, I felt safe. A feeling of safety and love inundated my surroundings. I didn't completely... The blue card rushed toward fleeing hearts from my back in pain as life, looking completely got closer. And as if nothing happened, she asked my name. My name is Slender Woman. That girl with its fog. We talked about many things.